Oh, what a Sunday it has been on the NBA campus at Walt Disney World Resort. A couple of sweeps and some Luka magic right here at this venue. We welcome you from the arena as we get set for the NBA playoffs. They continue on TNT. Our first round coverage is presented by Rocket Mortgage. It's the 3 seed, the Denver Nuggets, against the 6 seed, the Utah Jazz. And right now it's 2-1 Utah. Denver on the push, and Millsap trying to go coast to coast, miss with the left. Denver won in overtime in game 1, led by Murray and Jokic. Murray went for 36, Jokic for 29, as Donovan Mitchell, his first bucket of the game, gets the scoring started for Utah. Michael Malone was pretty succinct in his assessment of a couple of blowout losses, and Chris hit on it in the open. The paint points, second chance points. And Denver's been great all year defensively with second chance points as Mitchell hits another 3.
Coach Malone made a great point that the reason why they're getting second chance points is because the defense is not acting quick enough on the boom pick and roll, but the Joker's acting quick enough on the post. The last time he settled for the jump shot, this time just that little bit of pump fake, a little bit of space, and dunks on the defensive player. That's a nice dunk. Can you believe that? Did you think about that in the middle of game 3, and that's why you allowed them to get up 39? Because your coach is really upset at that effort. They do know how to come back. Hopefully they could turn that switch back on.
I do have some recent memories as Donovan Mitchell scores in close. Kicks it. Niang. That one's good.
For you kids at home, I know we always watch the greats, the best dribblers, the best. Watch how this team dribbles into creases and get other players open. It's simple. Yeah, they got some nice moves in and outs, but look, it's just being deliberate. Head down, be a decoy, find an open man.
Donovan Mitchell shakes Porter and parries the jumper. Again, it's Mitchell with Porter on him. He back it up, they clear it out, gives him some runway and a whistle. So Donovan Mitchell right on the game plan. 5 out of 6 for Donovan Mitchell. Now Porter, this is when he can go right here, and he can go.
And I love that. And what should happen also is that next time that same play he comes off Jokic, when Jokic man's helps, pass it back to the big fella. The high-low passing of these two bigs should be awesome tonight.
Inside, Gobert.
Kobe, Mason Plumlee said, stands alone in the history of our game. His jersey and all that it symbolizes should as well. Also want to note Quinn Snyder, the head coach of the Jazz, spent a brief period of time in LA as a Laker assistant, getting to know Kobe extremely well.
Look at the drop of the pick and roll. So what happens is the man that checks the screener, being Jokic, drops way back. So Spider has a chance, Donovan Mitchell has a chance to either shoot or take it all the way in. It's up to him to decide, and look at how he'll be making his decisions all night
Mitchell
long.
for 3. Got it. Mitchell knocks it down. A sweet little mid-range of Donovan Mitchell.
He spoke to Quinn Snyder. He said the focus defensively for the Jazz will be on their weak side defense as Mitchell drives and scores on the running lay-in there.
2 sweeps earlier today, and then Luka Doncic with the great finish right here on this floor. Right in about that spot that Donovan Mitchell just cashes one in. Here's Mitchell taking on Jokic. Quick release on the lay-in. Mike Conley had a strong game 3, 27 points, 7 made threes in that one. Back iron on that 3-point attempt. Tie game, Utah can take the lead here. Approaching the 7-minute mark of the 3rd. Mitchell rises up and drops it. 82-81, Utah has the lead and the ball. Up 2 games to 1 in this series. Utah the 6th seed. Denver the 3 seed. They were the number 2 seed last year. Floater no good. Gobert kept it alive. Mitchell again. Now Conley for 3 with Jokic closing, and he buries another one. Mike Conley has found the stroke in the second half. So it's been a tightly contested game thus far. Up top for Gobert. Donovan Mitchell sending it way up in the sky, and Gobert powers it down.
That was when you have to watch that weak side, and again, so tough to try to stop that right there for Porter Jr. But look at this again. You get into a space. Look how far. Nobody, you don't have anybody deflecting or trying to get in the way of the passer, and there's nobody rotating to the back.
Shot clock down to 3 now. Kick it. Clarkson, 3-pointer is good. Set up by Mitchell. Mitchell all the way in. Totally flipped the offensive rebounds and the second chance points. Gobert Gobert! Strong two-handed jam. Under 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Conley lets Gobert clear some space, and Conley scores it. Nuggets with the ball as we approach the 3-minute mark. Trailing by 5. Murray's had a monster game. Here's Jokic for 3. Big hit for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic delivers a 3-ball, and it's a 2-point game now. Jeremy Grant checking Mitchell. The screen Gobert. Here's Mitchell now. Pull up from the free throw line. He's got it. Smooth as silk.
Too easy. Too easy. You cannot give him that space right now.
Murray, it's a huge possession right here for Denver. Grant's got it. Grant rises up. In and out. The follow is there by Millsap. Mitchell probing, gives it up. Conley gives it right back to him. He'll start it up again. Shot clock down to 7. Jokic is on him. Mitchell spins. He is fouled on the play. 2 free throws coming.
And when they break their huddles at practices, they say 1, 2, 3, brother, in honor of Bojan Bogdanovic, who really had to be talked into having season-ending wrist surgery. He is expected, guys, to be ready for next season whenever that does start. But Coach Snyder told us it was such a difficult decision because he wanted to be a part of this playoff run.
Well, he's certainly a part of them getting here for sure. As Murray hits a huge 3 for Denver. Right back in it. Down 1 with 1.5 minutes to go. What a game for Murray. 45 points. Mitchell's got 41. Murray's 45 points, the most by a Nugget player in a playoff game. Mitchell all the way and gets it to go.
It's the same play. Conley's been floating around. You have to watch him off of penetration.
Mitchell had a block by Millsap. And a stare down from Paul Millsap as the Nuggets finally have an answer for Donovan Mitchell. 4th block for Denver here tonight. Mitchell will get it organized. Shot clock down to 4. Mitchell has Millsap on him. He'll pull a 3, and he hits a 3 and returns the stare down. Donovan Mitchell, a clutch 3-pointer for the Jazz. Jokic turns the corner all the way in. Dunk number 3 of the night for Nikola Jokic.
What in the world?
Denver's got to go quick. Murray hits a long one here. He'll have 50. He's sitting on 47. He'll pull the 3. He's got the 3. 50-point game. First time in history opponents score 50 apiece. But this one belongs to the Utah Jazz as they ride their star, Donovan Mitchell.